super theorist. That's going to be my name for you from now on. But, welcome to my Halloween special. As you can tell, I am dressed up in a hoodie for, that looks exactly like the Little Wolf Rangers, the top of the Little Wolf Rangers Ranger suit. It was actually pretty cool to get this. I got this like a couple months ago, and I just could not wait to get it. But yeah, I got it. It's my new Halloween. It's my Halloween costume for this year. I have been meticulous to make sure that it does not get ruined. But I wanted to start this video off with something very special to me. I wanted to talk about something that has occurred in Supernatural over the years. 4/5 Power Rangers and civilians have appeared on Supernatural throughout its entire existence. Though technically speaking, it was only like till season 6. But I like to kick it off with, and since I can't do any special mumbo jumbo, I'll just say it. Blake Bradley's actor, forgive me if I mispronounce his name, Hugo Varte Jr. Again, forgive me if I mispronounce his name. I only had one shot at this and I didn't really practice his names. But he played that jerky janitor that died. Surprise, it's Supernatural, surprise. In season 6, some Mannequin 3, The Reckoning. I don't know, but it's probably Mannequin 3. I know the beginning is Mannequin 3, and I know it's season 6. Don't know the exact number episode, but I know it's season 6. So then we got let's see here, because 2 of them appeared in season 3. Well, one of them appeared in season 2. 2 of them appeared in season 2. And that one would be Jen Scott, aka Elizabeth, a witch in but it's, I know it's something involving magic and all, because Elizabeth was a witch that was dealing with a demon, and surprise, died, just like with Blake's janitor person. But that's not, I mean, she was generally surprised, so I mean that was pretty fun to watch. But I'll get into my reactions and my interpretations with them a little later on. But right now we go to season 2, and the one I remember for a fact, Kira Ford played a girl named Jin in season 2 Tall Tales. I think it was probably one of their misinterpretations of the episode of the events leading up to Bobby coming, but from my understanding, I think she was actually there. She was still there, she was still credited, and I honestly like that. Plus she was in college, so again, that's for later. Right now, then we go to Hollywood Babylon. Now, the girl that plays Sid, I'm sorry if I can't remember her name, they're all jumbling up in my brain here, but the one that plays Sid, Sydney in Power Rangers SPD, she played a unnamed female actress. She played an unnamed actress in Hollywood Babylon. I don't know if it was a statue or if that a god that crazy obsessed with eating people god. If she was one of those forms or if she was just a simple unnamed actress. But I mean, it was pretty fun to watch her. Now, I don't know exactly when this character was, and I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but she was on Supernatural. So she plays Kendall on the Power Rangers Wild Force, which is pretty funny. She played again, I don't remember, but she was on Supernatural, and I think at one point she was actually, her actress was actually fiancé to Jared Padalecki before breaking something happened, broke off, he got with Jin. But now onto my interpretations. Now my interpretations of the characters being whatever, and this is only gonna be full of ranges because I can't remember Kendall, what Kendall did or where Kendall was for the life of me. But starting off again with Blake and that jerky janitor. I haven't actually seen that episode all the way through because reasons, but from what I understand, he was one of the, not only the Vicks, but one of the causes for the Vic's actual death. So, I mean, that doesn't seem like the Blake I know. The Blake I know wouldn't be that much of a jerk. At least not the Blake post Return of Thunder. He wouldn't do that. But prior Return of Thunder, yeah, maybe. But those two definitely different. Again, these are just my interpretations of how I would see them if the actual characters were. But anyway, then we get to Jin. Well, yeah, Jin and Elizabeth. Okay, my headcanon, Jin goes back in time, stays with Wes, has Sky, the whole 9 yards, even though they have to say that Wes is not Sky's dad, but it's my headcanon. I go with it. But, Jin as Elizabeth is just very innocent and pure, and definitely new to witchcraft. And I can honestly, even though Jin would have been around for a few years after 2001/2, if I can see her being a little, like, slowly getting into modern era, and because of that she gets into witchcraft. I can see that. Now getting on to Sid and her unnamed actress. I know I'm gonna be skipping Kira, but I really want to get into the Sid and unnamed actress. I mean, actress definitely seems like Sid, but I think she'd want to make herself known. So, well, I mean, actually, since she is from the future and that is the past, I mean that was an iffy on that. But being an actress definitely sounds like something Sid would do. Now with Kira and Jin, I definitely think, I mean, it's plausible that Kira probably changed her name or something, or Jin is probably just her middle name, because I mean, it is in college. Kira was just graduating from high school, and we never learned her actual degree, and we actually don't know if maybe she went off to some school or whatever while she was trying to sell some CDs and albums and demos. So maybe Jen could be her middle name or a nickname of hers, and she could have been at that college I can't remember the name of. But alright, that's all the ones from actually both seasons, from any season. Now let's just go with how I would feel if I'm just gonna go ahead and state how I would feel if one season of Power Rangers was in one season of Supernatural. In those 25 seasons, so I'll just mash them together because there's not that many teams. I'll just go with teams. So we got all 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin, which would mean all 3 teams. In one season of Supernatural, I'd say season 1 actually would be the most efficient for them because, you know, they're all like innocent and all in Sam, and in episode 1 Sam still thought he was going back on Monday. So yeah, definitely season 1 for those guys. Now who I would see as the Dean Samuels in those seasons, I actually would think that the 6th and Red Rangers would definitely be Sam and Dean respectively. So Tommy 6th, Jason, Rocky, whoever you prefer, Jason or Rocky, I definitely would put them on as Dean. Probably for me it would be Jason, just because Dean would definitely be like Jason and Tommy would definitely be a little rebellious, thanks a lot to Rita, but yeah, I put Jason as Dean, Tommy as Sam. Now as of like side characters that still remain as recurring characters of the team, I definitely think actually I wouldn't. Well, Billy definitely seems like a good Bobby. Zordon to me definitely would be John. Sorry, but that's just how I feel because I mean he's the mentor. He's not around much with like the bows and their stuff. I mean he does guide them. And yes, you make a good Bobby, but I definitely think Zordon would make a good John. So yeah, and who else is there that was reoccurring thereafter? Okay, I know in my last Power Ranger video I had stated that I think Tomberly. My last couple video, I stated that Tomberly was my headcanon, but I definitely think Jess, in the place of Jess, would be Kim or Kat, but definitely Kim, because that would floor Tommy to like who knows what. So definitely Kim being Jessica. Who would I think would be Mary? There's not a lot of female reoccurring characters in those 3 seasons that I know of that would be like old enough to be like represent Mary. Okay, no Mary, but yeah, no Mary. Yeah, that seems about it. Present, it is literally Halloween, so tomorrow would be the episode of the new Supernatural episode. So be prepared, however, because this is not even a Ranger. This is not a Ranger video, and this is not a Supernatural video. This is a combination of both. So I think I'm gonna do these every Wednesday, and if a holiday when a holiday falls on one of my uploads. So yeah, I think that's all I got, really. Shoot. It might be Halloween today for all of us, but in the Supernatural world, and I'm pretty sure the Power Ranger world, every day is Halloween. I hope you guys like this, and I hope you guys will get ready, because I just now decided that every Wednesday, I will have one of these collaboration kind of videos. I'll have Power Rangers and Supernatural on Wednesdays, which is funny because Wednesdays are hump days. But I will have it every day on Wednesdays. You can count on it. Till next Wednesday. Didn't think I'd do the question of the day, did ya? Okay, honestly, I nearly forgot it. But for my question of the day, what do you think? Do you think Mighty Morphin would be good in Supernatural, or do you think they'd all die within the first 5 minutes, like most characters? Leave your comments down below. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more. Catcha on the flip side.